Will gold and silver explode higher? Fed rate decision meets the Iran crisis. Hello everyone, and welcome back to the channel. Today we're looking at one of the biggest questions investors are asking. Is gold about to begin another major rally, or is a correction coming first? The answer may depend on 5 powerful forces shaping global markets right now. The Federal Reserve's interest rate policy, rising oil prices, escalating tensions involving Iran, the rapidly growing U.S. national debt, and the strength of the U.S. dollar. Let's begin with the Federal Reserve. Although many economists still expect the Fed to keep interest rates unchanged for now, markets have become increasingly concerned that higher oil prices could reignite inflation. As a result, expectations for another rate hike have increased compared with just a few weeks ago. Higher interest rates generally strengthen the U.S. dollar and increase Treasury yields. Since gold and silver do not generate interest income, this often creates short-term pressure on precious metals. However, the story doesn't end there. Geopolitical tensions in the Middle East continue to support demand for safe haven assets. Any disruption to oil supplies could push crude oil prices higher, increasing inflation risks across the global economy. Historically, periods of geopolitical uncertainty have often encouraged investors to move part of their portfolios into gold. Another major issue is the rapidly growing U.S. national debt. America continues to borrow trillions of dollars to finance government spending. Over the long term, rising debt raises concerns about fiscal sustainability, currency purchasing power, and inflation. These concerns have helped central banks around the world continue adding gold to their reserves. Silver may also deserve special attention. Unlike gold, silver is both a precious metal and an industrial metal. Demand from solar panels, electric vehicles, artificial intelligence infrastructure, and advanced electronics continues to grow. If global economic growth remains resilient while inflation stays elevated, silver could potentially outperform gold during the next major commodity cycle. So what should investors watch over the coming weeks? First, the Fed's policy statement and comments from Federal Reserve officials. Second, developments in the Middle East, especially any news affecting oil production or shipping routes. Third, U.S. inflation data, employment reports, and Treasury yields. Finally, keep an eye on movements in the U.S. dollar. A stronger dollar often limits gold's upside, while a weaker dollar can provide additional support. In conclusion, gold and silver remain caught between two powerful forces. Higher interest rates create headwinds. Geopolitical uncertainty and long-term debt concerns create support. Whichever force becomes stronger will likely determine the next major move in precious metals. This is why the coming weeks could be among the most important periods for gold and silver investors this year. Thank you for watching. If you enjoy macroeconomic analysis, precious metals, and investment strategies, don't forget to like, subscribe, and turn on notifications for more market updates. See you in the next video.